Asta and Yuno slowly losing the upper hand, Ryu chimes in, revealing the only weakness Lucius has left to Asta. The Tengentsu is a special eye, which allows Ryu to perceive everything happening in real time. He can read movements, memories, and even the flow of magical power. And what Ryu sees is terrifying.
I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do.
We must rewind the clock a little to learn the truth behind Ryu's Tengentsu eye. We learn in chapter 351 that Yosuga and Ryu share a close history together, as they were both the strongest Yojutsu users around. Yosuga was next in line to rule the Koshu domain, and had been the strongest since he was a kid, whereas Ryu was the young lord of Goshu, the next domain over there. The two frequently went head to head in training battles to see who was fit to become the next shogun. But then their two domains got hit with the terrible plague of plot convenient sickness with no accessible cure.
Oh no. Anyway.
Truly the worst kind of sickness any character can endure. They simply had to try and find the thought to be extinct soul quickening grass as soon as possible. Whatever will they do? Well, luckily for you, with the power of the Tengentsu, an eye which can see through anything, they could find it. There was one drawback though. The one who took it would lose all of their Yojutsu magic, and only Ryu and Yosuga had enough to offer in exchange. Yosuga couldn't bear to live without the power of his Yojutsu, going as far as even contemplating sacrificing the weak. However, Ryu was the one who proved on that day that he was the true strongest, as it's not his magic that makes him strong, but his conviction to drop everything that made him special in the eyes of the people in return to save everyone in a display of courage and power that nobody else had, which is something that Asta himself is also teaching the world outside of the Hino Country. With his new Tengentsu eye, Ryu saved everyone, gaining merit from the people, which resulted in him becoming the new shogun against all odds. Even Yosuga, the actual strongest and most likely candidate, acknowledged and declared Ryu to be worthy of shogun. So essentially, Ryu was that guy and became a champ.
He's #1.
This not only parallels Asta's journey of gaining merit throughout the Clover Kingdom like Julius told him to in chapter 22, but it also foreshadows the end of the story. Yosuga represents Yuno in this flashback, whilst Ryu is Asta. They were both friendly rivals who would clash to see who would become shogun, the same as Asta and Yuno or Zenon and Alan. Tabata is showcasing how different circumstances and environments cause different outcomes. But it's your belief, humanity, and willpower in yourself that makes your dreams come true. The difference in Asta and Yuno's rivalry is that they both have the same qualities. So when they defeat Lucius and have one final clash, Yuno will likely fight Asta for the Wizard King position in a friendly duel, rather than out of hatred, jealousy, or something else that previous magic users have done in the past, as they are breaking the wheel of generational trauma. Yosuga clearly has an eye for this kind of stuff, as he straight up declares that Asta will be bound to reach the same heights as Ryu, further proving that Asta will become the greatest Wizard King. Sorry Yuno fans, but you can argue in the comments, as Ryu asks Asta to put everything he's got into his next attack, as the Ryuzen 7 will set the stage for him. Guys, think about it, Asta has already made the strongest people in the entire Hino Country his bitches. He achieved a power that only a select few could master in just a few days, whereas it should take years at the very least.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
Ryu then takes his eye patch off to use his Tengentsu, and that is the Sharingan. Wait, what?
Come on, man.
Tabata out here is really trying to dodge those Naruto clone allegations once again, isn't he? Ryu is officially a member of the Trio clan now, guys. He's got that 9-Tomoe Sharingan. Bruh, this looks like some 2013 Mangekyo Sharingan clickbait looking ass. Do you remember those stuff back in the day? Let me know if you do in the comments. But seriously, you know that we love Tabata Tabata, so I want to give him a platform to defend himself. Hello? Tabata? The community is claiming that you have copied Naruto. Is this true? Hello? Tabata, you there? Okay, we seem to have had a few technical difficulties there, but before you make this claim out of ignorance, I'm here to defend Black Clover, bitch. Now, just like Kishimoto's Sharingan, Tabata has been inspired by Japanese Magatama, an ancient piece of jewelry that was also attached to sacred bows, mirrors, swords, and placed at temple shrines. Thought to be the source of spiritual power and good fortune that can still be bought today in Japan. But more importantly, they're the defining feature of the yin and yang symbol. The dragon and tiger have long been symbols of these two forces. The dragon, a mythical animal thought to reign over the heavens, stands for yang, symbolizing warmth, positive energy, active motion, and the sun. Do you really think it's merely a coincidence that Tabata made Ryu's name in English mean dragon?
Coincidence? I think not!
We even see in chapter 351 when he and Yusuga face off, he is accompanied with a symbolic dragon. And what's this? Yusuga has a tiger? Well, what do you know? He just so happens to have Magatama when using his Yojutsu too. And to further prove that this is where Tabata got his inspiration from, when we look deeper into where Ryu's Tengentsu gets his name from, we find what is known as Tengentsu. This translates to fortune telling and just so happens to be based on yin and yang. There you go, Black Clover fans. I just gave you the ammo to defend the series, and in return, if you enjoyed that epic piece of trivia, then make sure to hit the notification bell for the channel and leave a like on this video.
Sensational.
In regards to the eye, Ryu states, using the Tengentsu, which sees through everything that is now, we will move towards the most favorable future for us. This statement continues the parallels Ryu has with Lucius, who said, for the sake of a just future, in chapter 333. His power, of course, also works very similar to Julius's time magic, as well as the Witch Queen's prophecy ability. Lucius can see countless different futures, but has to make a calculated guess on which one will come true. Ryu, on the other hand, can seemingly see multiple outcomes too, but in his case, can see what actions have to be taken to achieve his goal. And what Ryu sees is terrifying. Lucius has become too strong. However, he is channeling an absurd amount of magic into the crystal within his chest. That crystal is the key. So if Asta can land a perfect Zetin strike on it, even against this godlike magic that Lucius possesses, it could turn the tide. In chapter 337, Ryu revealed to Asta that his eye told him he could not win against Lucius and forced Asta into severe training to master Zetin. And realistically, Ryu's absolutely right, because the manga already showed us how busted Asta's Zetin truly is. It boosts his speed and power 100 times, letting him move faster than Lucius can read time, as well as slice through any magic, including soul and time spells. It's the strongest counter and the most broken defense and offense in Black Clover, as stated by the Ryuzen 7 themselves, that no one can defeat our MC if he uses it. Now, to enjoy more peak fiction, watch this video on your screen right now.